Hey YouTube, Red Sox fan back again with Let's Play Vanilla World of Warcraft episode 16. Just a quick recap. In the last episode I went over all my new add-ons, but actually I got a new one that I'm going to talk about in just a second. And we also killed Isha Muhal, or Isha Muhale, over in northwest of Ratchet in the Barrens. So we did those two things. And one thing I want to talk about really quickly is this new bar system. You might be wondering, hey, what the heck's going on down here? Thought you already went over all these add-ons, and it looks like you got a new one going on. And the answer to that is I do have a new add-on for sure. It is called Bartender 2, and I'm sure most of you who have played WoW for a while have heard of Bartender. It is a bar sort of UI system add-on that you can mess around with, and he didn't drop anything. So yes, I have Bartender now, and I like it. I like it very much so far. Normally, when I played WoW, I used Dominoes, and I liked Dominoes a lot. But I'm actually starting to like this a little bit better. The only downside is there's no, where your backpack is, there's no keyring slot. And I'm not sure if I've looted any keys yet, but I won't be able to know unless I maybe take off Bartender for a while. And so there's someone. So right here, I'm in Southern Barrens, right below this little belt line of what was probably a river but is now dried up. There is a hut and another slightly larger hut. And inside this hut there's nothing, but inside this hut there is a beaten corpse. And it looks like a female orc who's dead. And if we go ahead and right click on her, the body is that of a female orc warrior. It is clear that she died in battle, probably against the Quillboar in the area. Examine the corpse in detail. Turn her body over and see the marks from blades and spells upon the deceased orc. Her armor all but destroyed, her hair matted to her face. Based on Mankrik's description of her, there is no doubt in your mind that this was his wife. You will be upset by the news, but you are sure he would know the truth. That he should know the truth. So yes, that is the quest Lost in Battle, which we picked up probably when we were about 16. You can pick it up at Crossroads. Probably 15 or 16 is the minimum level for that quest. And all you have to do is run down the main road of the Barrens that splits right down the middle. And right here, right below this little dried up river, there was a Scytheclaw raptor that I had to kill level 18. You don't really have to kill it. You can probably sneak away or around it, not away from it, but around it to find the beaten corpse. But now that that is over, we are going to make our way back to... Where are we going back to? The Stagnant Oasis? Yeah, I think so. With my awesome new fine leather tunic that we made at the end of last episode. And one quick thing I wanted to talk about before I forget is the episode I ran through Ragefire Chasm, and I said that the last two bosses, technically there are 4 bosses, one of them doesn't drop anything and doesn't really have anything to do with a quest, because the quest NPC that you have to look for is outside of his cave. That's Ogleflint, the first mini boss, so to speak. The second boss is Taragamin. Let me actually go to Atlas Loot. And then there is Jurgosh the Invoker. Now I said that there are no quests involved with Jurgosh and Basilan, which we can't click on because he doesn't have a loot table either. Yeah, these are actually some good drops. But I was wrong. There is one quest. I've done testing an enemy's strength, power to destroy, searching for the lost satchel, and slaying the beast. But I did not do hidden enemies. But there is a quest for it. It's called hidden prerequisite quest for it, I should say. This is the 3rd quest in the chain. The first quest I can walk you through because I just did it on my my mage on this server. Not even 5 minutes ago. So the first quest is also named Hidden Enemies, and what it is you go to Thrall, and I think the quest becomes available when you are maybe 8, but I suggest doing it when you're 9 or 10. I did it when I was 9, and it was actually pretty easy. It dropped in on the second NPC I killed, on the second mob. So what you do is, Thrall wants you to go investigate Skull Rock for these Searing Blade cultists, kill them, and get this Lieutenant's insignia. And so where that is right outside of Orgrimmar. You can follow the path to the Zeppelin. The Zeppelin Tower is probably right where this little mountain thing is. Continue that, and here's Skull Rock right here, this little cave thing. And there's going to be an ad right outside the cave, and then right in the mouth of the cave, and they pull separately, so that's not a big deal. And I got the drop on my second kill. So you get the Lieutenant's insignia, and then you take it back to Thrall, and he gives you another quest to go talk to Niru Fireblade, maybe? I can't remember what his name is exactly. But he is right outside the entrance to Ragefire Chasm, and he gives you the quest to kill Turagamin the Hunger. And so you talk to him, and you're supposed to gauge his reaction to see if you are actually a Burning Blade cultist because you have the insignia. And he starts spilling, well, he doesn't spill his guts, but he starts saying all this stuff about like the secrets of the Burning Blade and whatnot, and how the Shadow of Council is like controlling all these different cults, and it's like this big conspiracy type thing going on. And so after that's done, you go back to Thrall, and then he gives you the final quest to kill Jurgosh and Basilan, but I believe there's no loot for that quest. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so these are the rewards. A dagger, which is a healing dagger because it has stamina spirit. A main hand mace, a two-hand axe, and then a staff. So really nothing for rogues. I would say this main hand maybe. I don't think rogues can use maces. If they can, then I still wouldn't suggest getting this because it's strength. So rogues, hunters aren't really getting any useful loot out of this either. Other than that, it's decent loot for level 13, 14, 15. And so where I am now is right... my lightning shield. I'm right to the north, west, mainly just west, to the west of the Stagnant Oasis, and I'm killing these, Kolkars. And I'm doing that for a reason, and that reason is the quest Vrog the Dervish. Now this quest, oh man, a pack hound, I don't want to deal with a pack hound. This quest is probably going to take up this entire episode, because unless I want to skip ahead once I kill enough enemies, which I might do, I'm not sure yet. But basically the quest, what it entails, and I talked about this in the last episode, and I said the exact same thing, what this quest entails, is you killing these Kolkars until Vrog spawns, and it probably takes about 20 or 30 of them for you to kill before... Oh. Well. I just ate my word. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't think that's ever happened. Because people are normally complaining about how he doesn't spawn in forever. And look at this. Look at this. This is insane. This is incredible. This has never happened before. I don't think, unless it was a bug. It might have been a bug with a quest, and the people running the server fixed it. And if that's the case, then I tip my hat to you, people who are programming this server, because I think it was a real problem for people that they didn't want to kill about 20 to 30 mobs before Vrog was spawned. And then actually, he hit pretty hard. He did about 60% of my health in damage. He has 425 health, but he's not too tough of an opponent. If you can heal, I wouldn't... I mean, I guess you can heal during the fight. I didn't need to. I just healed up right after, so that's not a big deal. Consumed by hatred. That's for Quillbores. I'm actually, what I'm going to do... Get out of here, Wailing Caverns. I will do you when I'm 20, so calm down. I'm going to run back to Crossroads, because Let's see. Lost in battle, I turn in at the crossroads. But Vrog the Dervish, I don't turn in at the crossroads. I turn that in along this road. It's probably right here near the Forgotten. It's a little past the Forgotten Pools actually. It's like right here. And I know for a fact that Vrog the Dervish, there's another quest after it, which I'll probably do during this episode as well, because I'll have enough time for sure. And the quest giver is gonna send me to kill another Kolkar leader, but this time he's gonna be near the Lush Water Oasis. So let's just run around this Scythe Claw, Sunscale, Screecher, whatever he's called. So one thing you might have noticed, and one thing I'm going to talk about is the bartender configuration, but you might have noticed is there's no more experience bar, and I think that bartender doesn't come with one in this patch anyway, 1.12.1. But luckily X-Pro, there's an option right here if you go to player XP bar. If you click it right down, it disappeared, click it again, you got it. And I'll take away PvP rank, I think, because that's annoying when I click on players and I ran right past this guy. So that's that. And here, let's talk to him and Lost in Battle. If you found any sign of her at all, the worst pain in my chest told me that the worst has happened. The pain in my chest. Why did I say the worst pain in my chest? I don't know. I think I'm mildly dyslexic. Not really, but I mix up my words a lot. So I'm gonna go right over here and sell a bunch of this stuff. That's soulbound, so I can't really put it on the auction house. None of this stuff helps me out. This is not soulbound. So this, actually, wow, one agi. That's nice. I think if I find a one-handed weapon that's as good as a staff, I can actually use that, because the agi is nice. And I'll go ahead and sell those things. And this, what I do is I keep all this linen cloth. I suggest you never sell it to a vendor ever, because you can always put it on the auction house for more than it's worth, for sure. Why are they battling? See this? Hey, what the? I thought I said... Oh, that was for me. PvP rank. Pow, get rid of there. I guess I can put that on. Oh, he wants to challenge me to a duel. You're level 8, you're level 10, bro. Why do you want to challenge me to do a duel? Oh, gosh, I guess. Oh, man. I'm lagging. I don't know why you want to battle me. But you're just gonna get your ass kicked, that's for sure. I said heal him. Okay. So that was... Whoa, disgusting. Don't know why he wanted to duel me. Just gonna own him anyway. I could have been nice and let him win, but I didn't want to waste my time with it. I am not a nice guy. You will come to learn that in this game. Actually, I am. Okay, I'll take that quest for sure. If I come across an alliance character, normally I don't attack. They usually attack first, and sometimes if I don't feel like fighting, I'll just try and keep running away, but then I'll end up dying. So sometimes I'll fight back. But most of the time when I'm on my high level characters and I come across a low level alliance, I just leave them alone. I don't really care. It's a real inconvenience for them to be questing and be engulfed in the game as much as they are, I'm sure, and then out of nowhere be one-shotted and have to run back to your body, and it's a waste of time. But normally when I come across high-level alliance characters as a horde, as a low-level horde, they usually gank me. And especially if you're on a PvP server, which I think this is a PvP server, Emerald Dream. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember. So, I mean, you're supposed to technically attack them, and I guess our factions are at war, so it makes sense to attack them, but sometimes I just want to focus on questing. Which I guess takes away from the spirit of the whole PvP server kind of realm. But, whoops. Don't want to run up the stairs, I just want to jump up right here. Talk to this guy. Here we go. So we turn this in, got 10 silver, that's pretty good. And bring Hezrul's head back to Rethgar. So we will... Rethgar Deathgate, that is a very familiar name. I feel like in Cataclysm, they moved him either to Desolus or maybe to Stone Talon Mountains. I can't say for sure, but I feel like he's in one of those zones. Whoa. That's cool when they fix that. Click to move. They must have just fixed that recently because I remember that click to move didn't work correctly. But now it does, so that's cool. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about was Bartender. So, like I showed you before, if you go /archud, it shows the usage of what you can do, how you can configure it and stuff. So if you go, you can write out Bartender if you want, but all you have to do is write out /bar, a little shortcut, and it's actually a lot more complex than Archud. Not by much, but here are the /usages. You can do bagbar, which gives this bagbar option, which actually, that might show bar, bagbar, swap, no, swap bar horizontally, vertically. Okay, so what that does is, you can either have it like this, or let's see, bar, back bar, and then swap, and it'll flip it up horizontally. And that way you can like put it to the side. I don't know why you would want to do that, but I'm just gonna put it back because I like it horizontally, not vertically. So I think the default settings are the bars are like way over here in the corner, the bottom left corner. So if you want to move them, /bar, bagbar, and then actually not bagbar, sorry, /bar, and then lock. So /bar space lock, and it makes them green. And I don't shapeshift, so I don't need this bar. I don't have a pet really, unless I use fire elemental totem, but I don't get that until later, if I even get it at all in vanilla. So what I have is bar 1 is my main bar. Bar 2, I like to put bar 2 above bar 1 because these are kind of my buffs. And then bar 3 is just random stuff. And then bar 4 and 5 are the 2 column bars right over here. Normally they would be over here. But what I did was, if you go to /bar and then /bar or space bar 4 or 5, I'll just do 4 I guess. And then you can do, what is it? Row, and then space, and then you can set a number. So say I want to change it to 6, type 6. Row's not a valid option. Well, that's embarrassing. Bar 4. Oh, rows. Okay, so /bar space bar 4 rows and then 6. It'll change it to 6 rows instead of 4. But I like it at what I had it at, which was... What did I have it at? 4, I believe. No, yeah, 4. And I just stuck bar 4 and 5 on the opposite side of each of these because I think it looks cool, and I guess I can put my totems in one of these. So /bar lock, and it'll lock them back again. And the only thing that I have a problem with is that, and I don't know how you can fix it, but it doesn't show the empty bar spaces, which I don't have a problem with, but like I like it how it doesn't show it when it's locked, but when I want to move a spell, see how it kind of just like flickers for 1 second? Normally if you move an ability and hold it here like this to pick which kind of bar slot you want to put it in, they would all show up. And so it's kind of like you kind of have to guess where the bars are, which which I guess you get used to. So we are looking for, I believe his name is Hezrul, and Hezrul Bloodmark. It's a yellow quest, so he's in our level range. He's probably level 16 or 17. And I believe, what is this? Oh, don't aggro me. He doesn't have a single spawn point. I believe he spawns and then he kind of pats around the lush water oasis, so you kind of have to look around for him, because he walks around, and I think he has some bodyguards, but I'm not entirely sure on that. And I would swim across the water, but there are snapjaws in there, and I don't want to be attacked by them. But I don't want to be attacked by coal cars either, so so I'm going to swim across the lake anyway, the oasis, and just hope that the snapjaws don't aggro me. Where are you, Hezrul? Where are you? Let's actually read the quest, because I might be in the wrong place. Yeah, he leads his people from... Oh, heck yeah, dude, we get our first ring with this quest. He leads his people from the lush water oasis to the south, so he does spawn around here. We just have to look for him. He might be over in that little tent. So, I'll just go ahead and attack this stormer. I cast Hurricane, what the fuck. Okay. No Hezrul here. So let's keep looking. I don't think he's gonna be up on these ramps. I believe he spawns somewhere inside the oasis, and then he pets around with bodyguards. So he's not gonna be up there. But he is going to be over here somewhere. I'm pretty sure he should spawn around the broken down caravan. He's the leader of the Kolkar Centers in the Baron. He is fierce, brutal, and cunning. Defeating him would disrupt and fracture the Kolkars, greatly reducing their threat to us. So kill him, as with Barak and Varag. Let's see here. Where are you? Oh man. Didn't want to aggro this guy. Shush. One thing you kind of have to keep track of as a shaman are your weapon buffs, because they only last for 5 minutes. So every once in a while, kind of look and see if they're still up or not, and if they aren't up, just put them back up. And another thing that's kind of annoying is lightning shield. How it only has 3 charges, and so it is a hefty amount of mana. I mean, it's as much as Earthshock, but the damage is probably about equal, if not greater, than Earthshock at the same time. And just Stormers and Wranglers here. I'm not finding Hezrul here. I don't think you have to kill anyone like you did for Vrog. I think you just kind of run around and try and find him padding around. Which, if anyone doesn't know what that term means, padding around, it means patrol. Patrolling around, just short for patrol. Pat. Patrol. So if you didn't know, in case you didn't know, if you see anyone say padding, it means patrolling, which just means walking around, kind of like what they're doing right now. But bigger, more important NPCs or mobs will have a longer patrol range. So this guy probably walks like all the way around the oasis. Wrangler, Stormer. Wrangler, Stormer. This is becoming a big nuisance for this video. I actually think, let's see, Wranglers, Stormers, Wranglers. You can always do, slash target, I believe. Hackfang Hyena. Well, I tried. So if you do slash target Kolgar Stormer. Oh shit, son. Do not see him. If you I guess you can make oh, there he is. Okay, so holy cow, level 19, and he has level 14 mobs with him. So this is going to be quite difficult, I believe. My game has been, man, kind of lagging out a little bit. Oh man, get back here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me just wait for my mana to get up a little higher. And I believe the strategy I'm going to try is I do have my War Stomp, which will stun all three of them for 2 seconds, and I think if I do War Stomp, I can pop off a healing wave. A stronger one. I'll do rank 2 if I need it. I mean, I'll definitely need it. Reduces melee damage taken by 7. I think Stone Skin might be better in this case, but I'll go with my Strength of Earth. Get my shield up. Just wait for my mana to recharge a little bit. I don't have any health pots, so that doesn't help. If you have health pots, I suggest you bring them. You know what I could do is I could burn down one of these mobs real quick and then go after Hezrul. I think that'd be easiest. I'm gonna go ahead and spam some lightning bolts at this guy. Oh, Hezrul did. Oh wow. Okay, so Hezrul did not aggro with the other two mobs, and I don't know if that's a glitch or if that was intended. I believe that should be a glitch, because normally you should aggro with the mobs, but that works to our advantage anyway, so I'm not complaining. He has 457 health, which I believe was less than Vrog even. I thought, oh no, Vrog might have had 425, I can't remember entirely. But he's not too tough of an opponent. And there we go. Loot him. Ooh, wool cloth. Our first wool cloth. Wool cloth is like linen cloth, only it's for higher levels. So like if you're first aid and you make wool, you use linen cloth to make linen bandages and heavy linen bandages, and then the next one is the next material you're going to use for bandages when you level that up high enough is wool, so then you use wool bandages. And same thing for tailoring. You use linen at first, but then after a while you level that up enough, so then you use wool, and then after wool I believe it's silk, and then after silk it should be mage weave, and then after mage weave I think there's one rune cloth. Rune cloth is after mage weave. And then after rune cloth is nether weave, but that's not until the Burning Crusade expansion. So in vanilla it'll just be linen, then wool, then silk, then mage weave, then rune cloth. And that's how that works. So we're done with that. Well hell, the goblin shredder at Sludge Pit ran off for an enemy and dropped through the world. That sucks. Juggernaut. Kind of reminds me of an old Let's Player I used to watch. He does mainly. Actually, no, he didn't do mainly. He did Pokemon, I believe, Fire Red, and that's when I first started watching him. But he doesn't do mainly Pokemon. He does all kinds of Let's Plays. He did Super Mario Sunshine for the Nintendo GameCube. Sorry, I forgot what the system was called for a second. And that made me really want to get that game because it looked super fun. And his name is Chugga Conroy, but I believe I unsubscribed to him a while ago, and I don't know why, because I really enjoyed his commentary. And that's one of the reasons I started. Ooh, I can skin you. Ooh, I can skin you. Thank you, whoever killed these prowlers. Oh boy. Gotta skin it quick before it respawns. Okay, sweet. Like I was saying, that's one of the reasons I wanted to make a Let's Play. And my first Let's Play, I believe, was Cataclysm. I started recording myself playing Cataclysm. I made a Goblin Rogue, yep. And I didn't use heirlooms. I could have used heirlooms, but I didn't, just because I wanted the experience with my viewers / subscribers to be kind of as real as you can get. Like, if people just start watching to kind of follow through the videos as a guide for how to play and like what quests to do and where to level up and stuff. So I didn't use heirlooms, but turn that in, we get 8 silver, and we also get this bounty hunter rank, which is awesome because agility is the main stat for enhancement shamans, and that has 3 ag and 1 stand. Counterattack. Bring a piece of Chromzar's banner to Regathar Deathgate. The Lord commends your success against Kolkar. Reports a contingent of Kolkars travel to the Barrens from their home in Desolus to seek vengeance. My latest report was that even now they move against these bunkers from the west. So once we accept this quest, what should happen is a bunch of NPCs and mobs are going to show up to it's kind of like a scenario event. They kind of just spawn, and you're going to have to kill the Kolkar invaders until their leader appears, and then you kill him. Here we go. Beware Moktang to the west, see? And now all these sort of invaders show up. And I'm gonna have to kill them. I'll go ahead and attack this guy first. Oh, he's invading everything. So that guy is kind of glitched out a little bit. Oh my goodness. That is... Oh, there's where Lord Chromzar. Uh-oh. This is intense, man. He's just invading everything. Can't really attack him, can you? This is gonna be intense. Oh, they're only level 15 and 16, so they don't have too much health, but... And they're kind of glitched a little, but the thing I'm worried about is this... Oh my goodness. This quest is definitely a little glitched. What's he doing? Is he regaining health? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh Jesus, that was insane. Okay, so I don't know if I can even do this quest now. Because they're all sort of just spawned right here in the little cluster. In what I like to call a clusterfuck of death and despair for anyone who tries to accomplish this quest by yourself. So it's not a group quest either, but it is an elite. Okay, well shoot, that's too bad. Okay, I'm just going to spirit res sickness, spirit, what do they call it, spirit res? Yeah, I believe so. This is the first time that I've done this. I'm only level 18, so I only get resurrection sickness for 8 minutes, and I guess this is there's no better time to talk about it than now, is what happens if you die. If you don't want to walk back to your corpse, you can always talk to the spirit healer, and she will res you, but she will also give you this debuff called Resurrection Sickness, sorry, where it decreases all of your attributes by 75%, all damage caused by 75%, armor and resistance by 75%, so you can't really do anything. Port to cat rack, okay. So you can't really do anything until the time limit is up. So it's kind of like a penalty for not running back to your body, I guess. I don't know why they did that, but kind of sucks. And it's only 8 minutes because I'm level 18. So say you're 10 minutes, I don't even think you get it at 10 minutes at level 10. So it wouldn't be 10 minutes, sorry. At level 11 it'd be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so on and so forth to coincide with your level. What are you looking at, guy? Ooh, a light hide. Sweet, I need these for my leatherworking. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here. I accomplished about 3 or 4 quests, and I hope I helped you out with that quest line. The last quest is counterattack for sure, in that quest chain. And once you turn it in, you do get 25 silver, but then he gives you another quest that you turn in right after that will give you a choice of an awesome weapon. And so I'm pretty sure there would be a two-handed axe or mace that I can definitely use, but I just don't think that's quest is possible for someone my level by myself, because they're all just spawned there together, and if you pull one, you kind of pull them all. And so I don't think even a group of 5 couldn't take on 2 level 20 elites plus all those ads. So in the next episode I will be continuing any quests I have in the Barrens. I'll do Ranged Thunder Lizards for sure. Miner's Fortune, that's kind of one that I'm kind of on the fence about. I guess I can do it just to show you. It's right up, if you run along the coast of the Barrens / Sturatar, there's a little ramp that you kind of take right up to this little hideout of all these Venture Co miners, and you just have to kill them until the Cat's Eye Emerald spawns. And it's kind of like the raw quest. It probably will take about 15 or 20 kills before it drops, because the drop rate is pretty low for that one. So this quest, I don't know. Oh my goodness. To spare. Well, that doesn't help. This quest it wants me to go talk to a Torn and the Sepulcher. The Sepulcher? The Sepulcher. Yeah. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's either a Sepulcher or a Sepulcher. And I feel like I've read it as Sepulcher before. But that's all the way in Silverpine Forest, and so I'm kind of debating on whether or not I'm going to level up in Hillsbred Foothills once I hit around level 20, 21, 22. That's a good level. That's a good place to go for that level, is Hillsbred Foothills on Eastern Kingdoms. So if that is the case, once I come to the Undercity, which I've been here before, I will run through Silverpine. I'll stop at the Sepulcher, and then I'll continue on to Hillsbred. But until then, guys, this has been Red Sox Fan with your Vanilla World of Warcraft Let's Play, and until the next episode, stay classy, guys, and peace out.